Hi Flosstube, I'm Sally. I'm StitchySally here on YouTube and also over on Instagram. Today is the 21st of June 2023 and this is Flosstube number 53. A very warm welcome, whether you are a returning viewer or a new viewer. It is lovely to have you here. You are very, very welcome. Right, I have some Happy Mail to show you today. I have a little bit of haul. I have my Fabric of the Month from Coffee Craft Fabrics. I have an FFO, a fully finished object. I have a finish. And I have a planned new start because today is the first day of summer. So I have a new start for the seasonal sale, which I'll be starting tonight. So, let's get started. So I'm going to start with my book of days because I forgot to show my book of days last time. So that's where I'm at for this month. Not a massive amount of stickers in it this time. I might put some more on yet, I don't know. I'll see. So I've stitched every day, which I usually do. It's very unusual for me not to stitch. Some days I've stitched on two things because I've been doing Guardian. Or at least trying to get some in on Guardian. It doesn't happen every day, but... Right, so we'll move on to my FFO, which is this. And this is the Scarlett House. We are the sampler makers. I think I stitched this last year. Yes, I did. I did stitch it last year. I can't remember what I stitched it on. I think it's a 40 count, but... Or it could be a 36. I don't know. I can't remember. It could be light mocha. And I've just mounted it, laced it onto some board, mounted it onto this board and then backed it with that, and I've just done a ruched ribbon edging with some gingham, this gingham ribbon there. I can't speak again. It's too hot. It's too hot for me. So that's my fully finished object. And then my finish, I can't show you the chart because I've left it in the other room. So my finish is this one. Blackbird Designs Yellow Submarine, which was my Saturday night stitch with my lovely friend Laney Main on Instagram. So this is stitched on 40 count Sparkly's HAED Dragons, and I've used nearly all the called for. If I didn't have them or I didn't quite have enough, I just swapped them out for either DMC or another Gentle Arts. So I think what I might do with this is frame it in a box frame and put some shells in the bottom like I did with Octopus's Garden. The same with that, but I just need to see have a measure and see what size I need and see if the works do them. I can't remember. I think the biggest one that the works do is maybe an 8-inch. So I shall have to have a look and see. So because I've finished that, that meant a new start. And my new start is it? Oh, yes, it is. There. It's from Ooh La La by Blackbird Designs, and that's actually the antique piece. That's not the actual model stitch, and it's Le Poulet, and it's in there. So I'll just take it out of there anyway and show you the model stitch, that one. I'm sure you'll all have seen it anyway. So I'm stitching this on 40 count Sparkly's HAED Dragons. I'm just doing it on the top half of the piece that I had left. And I'm using all the called for as well. I actually had all the called for in my stash, so which is what I'm trying to do. I'm just trying to use what I've got rather than buying more of the hand-dyeds. I mean, there may come a project that I want hand-dyeds for, but... So yeah, that's my start from last Saturday with Lainey. Sorry, I'm just going to put these away. I'm a bit late starting this morning. My plan was to get started early because we went out early, Abby and I, and we ended up seeing people that we either hadn't seen for a while or just had a nice long chat with. And then my next whip is my Tuesday night BBD sal with my lovely friends Lainey and Barb and Mouse. Got Lainey on the brain. And I'm stitching this one from Maria Selby Humphrey 1831, and it's Summer in Bloom. And this is also one of my 6 for 60 and one of the I'm joining in the big birthday sal 2023. Big birthday 2023. I can never remember it. I really should write it down. It's in the description box anyway below, and I know that's the right one. So I'm using mostly the called for. No, I'm not. I'm using the DMC conversion. And I'm stitching this on 32 count vintage country mocha, and do excuse it, as I've said before. I decided not to cut it off, I just thought I'll start in the top corner and then see what I've got left. I mean, obviously I've got a lot left, but so that's where I'm at. And the alphabet, what they recommend doing is picking out initials that mean something to you and doing those in a different colour. So I've that's why there's gaps, because that's my husband, my 2 girls and myself, and then I've left our surname initial as well, so I'll do that a different colour. So it's coming on quite nicely, is that? Do keep seeing bits that I've missed. I mean, obviously I've got all these to fill in, but I think I've got something there that I haven't stitched, so I need to remember to go back and do that before I finish it and realise I've left something off, because that's happened before. I think it was one of the Shepherd's Bush snowmen, and I got it all finished, all made up, and I realised that I'd left the bird's legs off. Right, next whip is this one, and it is Stitches Through the Years Strawberry Harvest, and I'm stitching this along with my lovely friend Barb. It's my Friday night sheep stitch with her, and it's also one of my 6 for 60, and obviously the big birthday sal as well. I'm using the called for colours, and I'm stitching it on 40 count vintage country mocha. So as you can see, I've got the border done. I've got some little bits, there's little flowers to do here and there, and as you can see I've made a start on the grass at the bottom. More grass. Done. I love stitching grass and houses, but yeah, really love that. Absolutely love it. It's so nice to stitch. And then next whip is And Be Kind to One Another. Sorry for the glare. By NeedleworkPress. This is a sal hosted by Beth, the Steadfast Stitcher, Mary Daydream Stitcher, and Lynn Lancashire Stitcher, she's joining in, and also Gail, Gail Sneed on Instagram. And I'm really enjoying this. I am struggling, I will say I am struggling a little bit with my stitching. For me, I'm not getting as much done as I would normally do, even though to you it might look like I'm getting a lot done, but to me it isn't. I just don't know, I don't know what's wrong with me at the moment. My iPad's winning out, and yeah. So I'm stitching this in the DMC conversion, apart from Classic Colourworks Ye Old Gold. That was the only one that I had. And this is being stitched on 25 count Vintage Country Mocha 1/1. And there we have it. So as you can see, I'm at the top. So I've got this Quaker motif to fill in. A little doodad down there. And then I think what I need to do is go back and fill the house in, because I haven't finished the house yet. There's still bits to do in there. And then I'll go back and work my way down. But yeah, it's a lovely stitch. It really, really is. I do like what I'm stitching. It's that, I don't think that's the problem. I don't know. I think maybe part of the problem could be that I've got a lot of bigger pieces on the go at the moment, and I said I wasn't going to do that this year and I've still done it. But anyway, I need to get some more smalls in there, I think. Although to be fair, I do have smalls, but so whoops. Oh dear. Next whip is this one, and it's Barbara Anna Designs Cosmic Dreams. And I stitched this on a Wednesday as part of Barbara Anna Wednesdays with my lovely friend Sally, Flossy Sews and Grows. And I'm using the called for threads. Some in there, some in there. Whoops, sorry. And I'm stitching this on a 32 count blue, Murano blue by Zweigart. And that's where I'm at the moment. And I think she's just beautiful. I do love Barbara Anna's Dreaming Girls. Absolutely adore them. And I have a few to get caught up on now, adding them to my stash. So this is going away now, because as I said, we're into the summer part of the seasonal sale, hosted by Lynn, Lancashire Stitcher, and she's Mrs. B1968 on Instagram. So what I've decided to do for this one, well, I already had it picked out. I've got the autumn one picked out, but then I might change my mind on that one yet. So it's Sailing Dreams, which I bought from, I think I bought it from Patchwork Rabbit. It's a while ago. Because I must say, even though it's instant gratification with a PDF, I've come to the conclusion that I do prefer printed charts. My printer's not great, it's old. It's getting on a bit. I think it needs a damn good clean. I think it needs somebody who knows what they're doing to clean it, to be honest. But anyway. So I'm using the called for colours. They're not all in there. There is, I think there's a couple that are in other projects. So what I'm going to stitch this on is, it's an unknown fabric. I have absolutely no idea what it is. I don't know. It looks like it could be 32 count, but I'm not 100% sure. It didn't have a label on it. So I'm using that. It just looks like it's a cream or something like that. So I'm going to start that tonight. I'll start that whilst I'm watching the Repair Shop and the Sewing Bee. That's Wednesday nights for me. There isn't a lot, to be fair, there isn't a lot on TV that I like watching, but that I do enjoy the repair shop and the sewing bee. Excuse me while I just grab a quick drink. Oh dear, I've got, there we go. No. I've got something stuck in the zip there. So my next whip is this one. It's Plum Street Samplers Pink House Sampler, affectionately known as Big Ass Pink House Sal. And I'm stitching this along with my lovely friend Elaine, Ellie Welly Stitcher. I am using the DMC conversion. Oh, sorry, that's really glary. And I'm stitching it 1/1 on 25 count vintage country mocha. And I can't see. There we go. So I don't actually know. I think I've done this since I last filmed, I believe, and I've made a start on this side of the house. I keep trying to add a little bit of green because this is a lot of grass. And I'm probably going to turn very, very tired of doing all that grass. I mean, having said that, I didn't particularly turn tired of the house. But yeah, love this, love how it's looking. And I would just like to say a huge thank you to everybody who commented on my last video, who reached out with their own experiences of mental health, whether it be with themselves or family members, and also who just gave me some ideas for a quote for this. Just to pay tribute really to my mum's courage. Yeah, and also thank you also to the lady who reached out to me via email as well. You know who you are. So the quote that I thought of, I still really like that, but then Sandy, who is Mad Grandma, hi Sandy, she asked me if I had read, now then let me get this right, The Boy, the Mole, The Fox and the Horse. I always get them in the wrong order, and I think I've cracked it. And I never actually thought about that because I have read it. I've got the book. I've got the book from the animation as well, which we watched and cried at. And I have found something in there, but I'm not going to tell you what it is until I see if I can make it work or not. I might have to do some changing about a little bit. So yeah, thank you to everybody. It truly meant a lot. Your lovely comments, they really did. It was a very difficult time. I was 14 at the time. Just before my 15th birthday, I was studying for my O-levels, as they were known then. Yeah, and it was really difficult, but I'm thankful that we had another 7 years with her. It was a stroke that took her in the end. But yeah, I'm thankful, very thankful that we had another 7 years with her. So thank you to everybody who reached out and left such lovely comments. It truly meant a lot. And love and hugs to all of you who have either had a relative or you've struggled yourselves. It's it can be hell on earth at times. It really can. So Guardian. So as you may remember, last time I'd finished this page, started this page 19. I don't know whether you can actually, well, you can see some of it. Obviously some of it's very white. But yeah, I have got 22 rows done on this page. I'm into the next 10 rows, and I've also gone down into the next 10 as well. I hope I'm making sense, because it doesn't sound like it's coming out right. But yeah. So hopefully this page shouldn't take quite as long as this one. There are still a lot of bits of her skirt here, but the majority of this should be quite straightforward. So that's my last whip. I feel as though I've missed something, to be honest, but I don't think I have. I'm just checking my notes very, very quickly. No, I haven't left anything out. Just felt like I didn't have a lot of whips, but then I'm still doing my secret stitching on a Monday. So right, haul. So I don't know. I was supposed to be the first 6 months of the year not buying anything, which I've not done bad, to be fair, because obviously my fabric of the month doesn't count, because I took that on before the start of the year. And then obviously I bought the fundraising chart off Yaz, which also didn't count because it was a fundraising chart. But I did have that chart that I bought last month, and I just suddenly thought to myself, I've had enough of this. I don't want to force myself not to buy anymore. I have got to be careful and not go mad, because I could go mad. I might go mad. I have some stuff to sell, to be fair. I have all the designs that I've finished up to now this year. that are not PDFs, obviously. So I picked up a couple of charts from Stitches through the years. I got the two that I don't have in the seasonal ones. So this is Happy Harvest. And I might actually, once I've finished the summer one, I might start this one. I'd quite like to have it finished so I can display it for autumn. So I picked up that one. And I did have a discount code. I think it was a 10% discount code as well that Lana had sent me. And then I picked up this one, which is Happy Spring. You have to excuse, as I say, my printer's getting on, and it doesn't print out terribly well. Thankfully, on this one, the chart is considerably clearer than on the one that I'm stitching at the moment. Right, and then I've got my fabric of the month from Coffee Craft Fabrics. I'm doing my usual and blending two words together. So this has come early this month, and I get 36 count 13 by 18 in even weave. That's not showing up very well, actually. It's like a pinky with bits of like a brownie, chocolatey brown maybe. But that is really, really pretty. I really like this one. So this one I'm saving. Not that I know what I'm doing with any of them, to be honest. I'm not saving, but this one I'm saving because I'm going to stitch Rebel Stitcher Designs Happily Ever After on this. I think that would be perfect for it. So I shall put that away with the chart. I'll do that later because it's just going to crinkle and be annoying. And then I got some Happy Mail. So a lovely lady who follows me on Instagram and I think she's watched my floss tube right from the beginning, Audrey, she messaged me asking for my address because she had something to send me that she was sure I would like. And let me tell you, yeah. Yeah, I absolutely adore these. Sorry, I've left them wrapped up because I want to get a little white tree or something to pop them on. She sent me these little glass robins. Aren't they absolutely adorable? I just love them. Absolutely love them. Oh, look at that ribbon. That ribbon's showing up orange. And it's not orange, it's red. But yeah, they are... Oh, I can't tell you. I can't tell you how it made me feel when I opened them. I just so grateful that somebody out there would think of me and send me something like this. And she wrote me a lovely, lovely note which made me very emotional. So thank you so much, Audrey. I cannot tell you how much I absolutely love these. So these were made, I'm just going to put one of them down because I'm so frightened that I drop one. So these were made by Audrey's wife, Sarah, who is a glass artist in her spare time. So she's Sarah's Glass Designs on Instagram if you want to go and look her up. She does commissions. But yeah, these are just absolutely gorgeous. So again, thank you so much, Audrey. I just cannot tell you how happy they made me. So I'm just sorry, I'm going to wrap them up again because they're delicate and I just want to protect them until I find something to hang them on. Back in the box. Right, I think that is about me. Oh, I've also got an order coming from 123 Stitch. Didn't see that one coming, did you? So I've ordered a Teresa Kogut and I've also ordered a Stacey Nash as well. I've ordered the Wonderful Life Pin Keep Drum by Stacey Nash and I've ordered With Thy Hands, the booklet from Teresa Kogut. And the With Thy Hands is going to be my 60th birthday start. I'm going to start it on my 60th birthday in December. So I might get the hand-dyeds for that. There's only 3. The rest DMC, so I might get those. I'll see. So yeah, if you like the chart and you want to join in with me, please do. Right, so I think we'll move on to the winner of my giveaway from my last. And I had a great time reading up on all your favourite designers. Obviously, like I said, it's difficult to pick just one. And I'll be honest, I wasn't expecting anybody to just pick one because, yeah, you can't do it. So I used the random comment picker to pick a winner this morning before I went out. And I'm just going to... The winner is Country Gal 854. So congratulations, Ruth. If you could either email me on the email address down below in the description box, or you can message me on Instagram with your email address, please, and I will sort out a gift certificate for you for 123 Stitch. Can somebody please teach me how to speak? Yeah, when you get the gift certificate, if you've emailed me on my email in the description box down below, it will come from a different email to that, because I have a regular email and then I have an email that I just use for people to contact me on for anything to do with my floss tube. if that makes sense. I just didn't want, you know, I know that there are spammers out there, and I don't want anybody else getting my main email. So yeah, that is everything, I think. There was one lady, and I'm so sorry I can't remember your name. She asked me where I got my my floss keepers from. I did reply to your comment, but the majority of them are from Bags Plus, from when she was in the UK. She has now moved to the States, I think, back to the States. So yeah, she's trading in the States now. I will try and remember to put her Etsy shop down below. Another one that I have, the one that folds, I can't remember the name of the lady of the shop. I think it was Peanut and Bean Designs or something like that, but I can't remember. So yeah, I do hope that helps. And if you're in the UK, there are UK makers. There are some UK makers that do them, but I can't remember who it is. That's not helpful, is it? And I'm so sorry. But yeah, so that is all the stitching. I've done the draw, the giveaway drawing, so I am going to go now. I don't have a life update. Nothing's really happened. So I will hopefully be back in 2 weeks' time. So enjoy your stitching, and if you like the hot weather, enjoy it. It's too hot for me. I just want to go and hibernate somewhere, to be honest. I don't want it cold. I don't want it freezing, because, you know, summer's summer and we need the warmth. But yeah, and not having rain does not help the cracks in my kitchen, because they're all opening up again. They're going to open up anyway. We have had rain, but right, I'm going, because I'm waffling and you don't want to hear me banging on about a load of rubbish. So I will see you in a couple of weeks. Take care, everybody. Enjoy your stitching. Thanks for watching. Bye bye.